are important.
Like for what?
And I eat for people.
Coming out of the basement is probably the hardest thing I do all day. So I usually only go up once.
It's not about Jordan Peterson. So, we should have people learning to listen more. We have 2 ears and 1 mouth for a very good reason.
For teenage girls, those trends are likely causing neurological disorders, as they are bombarded by and subjected to viral content of facial and behavioral tics or manufactured quirky behavior, which they begin to subconsciously imitate. Beastie Boo-Boo's sandwich. Beastie Boo-Boo sandwich.
Your YouTube recommended feed and maybe other online platforms has been fed up with shit like, if you're a man that goes to the gym and works out, that is considered toxic masculinity. Or you're a man who's talking about men being men, or that men should be more masculine and less feminine. Women should be more feminine than masculine. You will be automatically targeted and called a misogynist, as we all can guess, which then leads to total cancellation and being silenced. This video isn't meant to be a conspiracy theory or man versus woman video. No. This video is just to let you know that you don't have to be weak. In fact, you shouldn't be weak. How did this all started? We have teenage boys dressing up in skirts, wearing tails, painting their nails, wearing makeup and think it's all normal. This isn't right. This is contributed to the increase of fatherless homes where little boys don't have a role model. It's like a cycle. Before a kid is born, his father is taken away from the home or leave because he didn't want to take the responsibility. So then he's raised by his single mother who does feminine things in front of him. Then he starts imitating the way she reacts to certain situations. If she gets upset about something and then lashes out, start crying in front of him, as he gets older, he's going to start reacting the same way as she did in that situation. He gets married, have kids, and the cycle repeats itself. And some will say that this is all happening because times are changing, we're evolving. I don't know about you, but this is not what I want to evolve to. Or maybe this is happening because men are becoming weaker and weaker by generations. We have men dropping out the dating game just because they're scared to talk to girls, but they can buy their OnlyFans though. But what blows my mind is that there are videos out there that has to tell people how to make friends. Like, are you serious? People actually make a living off of the content like that. Instead of turning off your device and go outside and say hi to a stranger, but you rather look up how to make friends though. Even with girls, sometimes I say to myself, it should not be this complicated to talk to a girl. It's just the opposite gender. Back like 15 to 20 years ago, you wouldn't need advice like this. Someone on the internet telling you go outside, go talk to people. You wouldn't have needed that type of advice. It would just be second nature. It would just be normal. Like, well, of course I have to talk to people to become friends with them. You're probably laying down on your bed with your phone tilted to the side watching this right now, huh? Do you think your great-grandfather would have been proud of you? When your great-grandfather was around your age, he already had wife and kids. He had to provide for his family, and I'm guessing you're 18 to 25-year-old. He set goals and accomplished them, while you're over here on day 5 of your no-fap streak. I'm not telling you to go out and get married or have kids if you're not ready yet. No, of course not. I'm just saying that's the amount of responsibility men like him had back then. Nowadays, it's cringe to set goals or even have ambition. I'll tell people that 5 years from now, I'll be making $10,000 a month, and every time they all laugh in my face. And I bet after you heard me say that I will be making $10,000 a month, you probably thought to yourself, this kid is delusional. This is not a dream. This is my goal. And stuff like this isn't happening everywhere. There are countries out there with men that are strong and provide for their family compared to our average man in the Western country. Fat, lonely, depressed, broke, jacks out to point to a minimum of 3 times a day, takes drug on a regular, goes out to drink weekly, and the list goes on and on. I don't think an average man in America can survive in a third world country if he was born there. And there's third world countries that are at war right now, and there are people in my age group recording TikToks and dancing. Even in school, they have been reading bullshit like Romeo and the Beast. It's English class, teach me about English, goddamn. But guess what kids in China are reading? The Art of War by Sun Tao. These motherfuckers are preparing for war. Why do you think they're stocking the US with those fat ass balloons? This video wasn't meant to target anyone, but just me trying to pinpoint how everything that's happening in this modern day is considered normal by people.